So this year we set up that one of our priorities would be responding to data. And so in the process of getting crystal clear about how we respond to data, we realized that we had a lot of questions about how we are using data and then what type of assessments we're taking and why.
When we're dealing with assessments, we think that the more assessments, the better. But in reality, if our assessments aren't quality, then we're not able to determine the instructional steps that we're going to take with our students. We've been using them in a way where it was informing us of where they were, but it wasn't really informing us of what we needed to do next with each individual students, with groups of students, and as a district as a whole.
What is exciting to me about this is that it is actually embedded within work that they've been doing all along. They made a commitment years ago to adopt and implement high quality instructional materials. There is a recommitment to being able to look at how assessment can really meaningfully drive the work of implementation and the use of those materials, because we need to be looking at and analyzing the work that students produce as a result of that good teaching.
What we uncovered in this assessment strategy work is that sometimes the way the assessments are laid out, sometimes there's not time in between assessments to really take the action that's necessary to improve the instruction for students. It's critical because assessments have to be placed in a way that it's in real time, you're getting information to inform your instruction, but at the same time, you have time in between to take action on the data to inform the instruction. If they're back to back and too close, then you're not going to be able to do that. And so really identifying where those spots should be with whatever assessments are being utilized is going to be a critical piece.
In the end, if we're over-testing our students, then they see the assessment as more important than the instruction, and we need the instruction to be what's important. The assessment is simply something that tells us, is our teaching effective? Is our curriculum effective? And are our students learning? And if they're not, what are we going to do to change that?
For me, working with ANET has been a way to structure and bring partnerships in that sometimes it's difficult to do as a large district. So when we would meet, it wasn't just program directors and executive directors, it was, teachers, we had ISs, we had principals, and bringing into that space a group that can have a common conversation and discourse about what do we want to see for assessments in Aldine, so that everybody's at the table moving forward. So ANET has done a great job of structuring, providing the resources, and leading that work versus us just doing it with a smaller group.
As a result of this work, we will have really clear systems of what data analysis, what data is used for, what assessments are given, and why. So this crystal clear response to data is the goal that we're hoping to reach at the end, and I'm really excited that we're going to head in that direction.